Times change, but there's always one place the whole world thinks of for sunshine. For turning your face to the skies and feeling that gentle touch of warmth. Where the sun says to you, lie down, my friend, and let me toast your bones till the tiredness disappears and all the abuse of winter melts away and you feel alive again. Florida.
When the last leaf of autumn has fallen to the ground and the icy wind through the empty trees makes a howling sound, at first it drives you indoors and then it drives you mad. That's when you know you need it, and you know you need it bad.
Hopper1000.
You know who it is.
You're now rocking. You're now rocking with your favorite DJ. DJ.
It's been a minute, but I'm back in it. Yeah. I've been, resting a little bit. A lot of stuff's happened. But I'm really excited to say that the show has been revitalized just in time for some. My special guest today is Kiernan McGinnis. I'd also like to do a quick shout out to Mother Sua for this track. My bro, what up? But since I've been gone, I've been digging, trying to find the best music I ever heard, and I can tell you guys with confidence I found a lot of new tracks. So without further ado, let's go. Let's take a journey into sound. Let's chill. Here we go.
You're now rocking with your favorite DJ. DJ.
10 crack commandments. Wow. Man can't tell me nothing about this coke. Can't tell me nothing about this crack, this weed, my hustling nigga.
It's the 10 crack commandments.
Niggas on the corner, I ain't forget you niggas. My triple B nigga.
East Coast. East Coast. Check this out.
For years, it made me an animal. It's rules to this shit. I wrote me a manual, step-by-step booklet for you to get your game on track, not your wig pushed back. Rule number uno, never let no one know how much dough you hold, cause you know that try to breed jealousy, especially if that man fucked up. Get your ass stuck up. Number 2, never let them know your next move. Don't you know bad boys move in silence and violence? Take it from your highness. I done squeeze mad clips at these cats for they bricks and chips. Number 3, never trust nobody. Your mama set that ass up, properly gassed up, hoodie the masked up. For that fast buck, she be laying in the bushes to light that ass up. Number 4, know you heard this before. Never get high on your own supply.
Yeah.
5, never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce. Number 6, that goddamn credit, get it. You think a crackhead paying you back, shit, forget it. 7, this rule is so underrated. Keep your family and business completely separated. Money and blood don't mix like 2 dicks. Bitch, find yourself in serious shit.
Yeah.
Never keep no weight on you. Them cats that squeeze your guns can hold jumps too. Number 9 should have been number 1 to me. If you ain't getting back, stay the fuck from police. If niggas think you're snitching, they ain't trying to listen. They be sitting in your kitchen, waiting to start hitting. Number 10, a strong word called consignment, strictly for live men, not for freshmen. If you ain't got the clientele, say hell no, cause they gon' want their money, rain, sleet, hell, snow. Follow these rules, you'll have mad bread to break up. If not, 24 years on the wake up. Slug hit your temple, watch your frame shake up. Caretaker did your makeup. When you pass, your girl fucked my man Jacob. Heard in 3 weeks she sniffed the whole half a cake up. Heard she suck a dick and could hook a steak up. Gotta go, more pies to bake up. Word up, Crack King, Frank Wizard. 1, 2, 3.
So she flirts with her boyfriend when him have money and bling, so she go bed with him. Get disease, now it started spreading. She start to see penicillin, she's dying. Mercy please, for life she begging. When she hears her to the mark, she heading. Says she broke out at the age of 7, strip dancing before she reached 11. One man can satisfy her, she needs more wood for the fire. 6 price getting higher, and more money she require. Oh, score and lamp she desire. So from the prostitution work she won't retire. Flames and fire, sunny spoon, burn the flesh, sell her and the buyer. Says she want a man to take her to the movies, then another set to buy her pearls and rubies. Says she no care about cuts and bruises, that's just the way she chooses. Says she needs someone to bring her autumn, summer, winter, spring cash. Carnival, splash and sling cash. New hairstyle, nails and bling cash. She's doing business, just bring cash. One man can't satisfy her, she needs more wood for the fire. The sex price getting higher, some more money she require. Oh, score and land she desire. So from the prostitution work she won't retire. Flames and fire, burn the sex all around the fire. Says she buy her bleaching cream to get well brown, plus her chicken feel so she well round. Says she ready for try the L zone. Says she sexy pager and cell phone. She don't know the much English nor the spelling so fine. All she know morning or evening selling time. See the now, look what happened. Soft like a cotton, flesh start to rotten. One man can satisfy her, she needs more food for the fire. The sex price getting higher.
Yeah,
some
this is shit up, summertime right. Getting back in the swing of things for spring. Shout out Kiernan McGinnis. Shout out DJ Sellers. We in business. Big announcements coming soon. I'ma just track's coming. What up? New Larry June Alchemist tape. Check this out.
I'ma just talk my shit. Thumbing through a whole nother bag. It's not the old one. Run up on this Rory, I'm clicking until it's over. Still put a snow on a mission to Minnesota. Come on, you know the drill. Hop in and hand it over. I'm driving in the whip so fast I can't control it. I'm fishtailing, leaving Javier's, I should've chauffeured. Chopping it up with Brian, bought real estate by the ocean. A sea moss juice, my bitch brought me one from Oakland. Today I drove the Porsche with the automatic front lift. I spent $1,000 on candles. I'm at Saks Fifth, tucked in the gas tank. Played the night shift, get on the nigga. Head like Kofi for disrespecting it. I'm thinking billions, copping up the building. New whoop Cecilia, thinking bigger. You thought I was cooler, and I was taking risks. Palisades, chilling in the shade. Might take the bent, betting on myself, and every time, nigga, it's a hit.
We off in the Palisades. Betting on myself, you know, every time, nigga. I'm talking armed guards, gated communities, man. Royal family type shit for real. Hey, look, if you not getting richer every year, then you just backwards hustling. You moving off emotion, I'm strategizing, discussing it. See, I've been on my supplements, fish oils, chlorophyll, motives. My hair growing out, and hoes loving it. Some people can't piece life together, it's really puzzling. Talking about, trust me, I got you, but I'm not trusting it. Commercial real estate by the Fox, yeah, they constructing it. Business flowing like the symphony orchestra, I'm conducting it. I crack my knuckles and neck, now I'm back to new. I had to comp a bitch, we not compatible. Team on the line, yeah, the lovers all lateral. You cannot practice for shit that's not practical. Fuck with the tactics, this shit could get tactical. Fuck with the rations, this shit get irrational. I cannot talk to you just like them hoes when they mad at you. I overwork and do shit I don't have to do. Stumble and stagger through, dodge all the bullets and dodge all the daggers. Who working these bitches and blessing them so long, I might as well take a sabbatical. I tell the truth like a polygraph in the booth, like these rappers do when they peeing in front of the judge, cause they feel like they having to. Judicial system is not a system, it's a trap for you, nigga. It's RCZ, yeah, Larry June. Shine when you dropping very soon. I get the transforming under every moon. When they bury me, they gotta bury tombs. I'm just one kid in, I can't be letting my seed all off in every womb. When you see me out, just know I'm the richest, rawest, rarest nigga off in that. Yeah. Al, what up?
Betting on myself and every time, nigga, it's a hit.
Betting on myself every time, nigga, it's a hit.
Do you believe in magic? I think I'm ready to get my pimp on. Slide up on the bad bitch. That bitch look good. Got her hair and her nails done. Look at mad rich shit. I'm an actor fool. This bitch down from the west side. Chi-town with the city player. Bitches get served when you fucking with the bad shit. This dick like magic. Nigga bells don't like me, but I don't give no fuck. I got your bitch. Hit a bitty bang bang. Take your bitches wanna flex the shit. Ain't no hoes over here.
Psychodrama.
What the fuck you thought? What the fuck you thought?
Shy Legends, here we go. East Coast.
I think I'm ready to get my
pimp on.
Bump into my old freak. This motherfucker fine and he bumpin', no love in the caddy.
Shit.
I'ma act a clown, this nigga don't know me. Put my pimpin' on the scale of 1 to 10, 11 be my average. This pussy magic. Other bitches don't like it. Cause the niggas all in mine. But if the bitches wanna fuck bitty bitty bang bang on them hoes with the tech 9 shit. Ain't no hoes over here, what the fuck you thought? What the fuck you thought? What the fuck you thought?
I think I'm ready to get my pimp on. Got that old rat over here. I'm about to get my game and strap on. I'm real blow, drinking on beer. Just open up and gap in, knock knock. Who's that rapping at my door? Rat a tat tat. Oh, that's my new rag, giving static. This dick like magic. Say looking impatient, It's got it like a haze. Yup, don't ask me how I know I'm peeping. The pretty ass to the people. She must wanna party, page big baby. What's your bigger brother gotta run a soul train? It'll be the bang bang. I flex that ass and I pass that ass. Last and last and last. This dick like magic.
Get your motherfucking pimp on. Get your motherfucking pimp on, player. Hey.
Well, let me get back to my what? Well, let me get back to my stroll. As I unfold these pimping techniques, I can flex this thing, leave you in pain, sleeping on top of wet sheets. This dick like M.A.G. I see you looking at me. So, chop up that paper hoe. If you really want to be a good.
Chill out. You know I'm too chill right now. Kiernan McGinnis joining me soon. Until then, I got some big news. The show is relocating. I'm going back home, Florida. Yeah. So all my Florida people, I'm coming back to take over the city. It's ours. Me, Hendrix, Biscuit, Gavin, The Deucey, Harmonious, Garrett. We taking over the fucking city. 239. Yeah. So that's my big news. I'm moving back to the city. I'm about to take over that shit. So make some room. Let's go. I feel like rocking today.
You're now rocking with your favorite DJ. DJ
hopper1000.
Stone Roses. Just love that song. I don't know why, but I love that song. Chilling the fuck out. A lot of shit's happened. Played a little show in Philadelphia. That shit was lit. You can look up that video. It's called Zoom Bye Bye, hopper1000. On Dismiss Yourself. If you want to see what I look like when I spin this shit in real life, go check that shit out. Been living pretty good. I'll be hiking. Long hikes every day. And biking too. But yeah. Kicking it. I've been on that house wave lately. Been mostly listening to some house. And making house, to be honest. Something about it. I got some more house tracks lined up. And there's some shit that you're not gonna expect. Check it out. hopper1000 Radio. I could spin right. Swear. Yeah. I'm like the uncle to this shit. Me, Uncle hopper1000. motherfucking uncle. Cause I can rock it. Like a motherfucking uncle. Uncle Zach moving back to Florida the next couple months. Showing off the tracks that I've been saving up for everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go. Uncle Zach, Uncle Hopper 1000, I'm back. Let's go.
You're now rocking with your favorite DJ.
This is why I'm y'all's uncle, because you guys don't even know what the song is, and I'm showing y'all, because that's what uncles do. They show their nephews how to do shit. So I'm going to show you guys how to rock right now with this. What up? Yeah. I'm gonna end it on a crazy note for all my junglists out there. Let's rock this bitch. Yeah. Kiernan joining me in just a minute. Let me swag out for my junglists.
Hey, soundboy.
I'm a real junglist. I ain't no fake junglist. That's what I'm saying. Fuck sewer slut. Fuck all y'all kids. Y'all don't listen to Uncle Zach enough. You ain't listen to Uncle hopper1000. You didn't pay your respect to real junglist. This is Tribal Issachar, Tribal Natty 97. Y'all don't even know this shit, but I'ma show y'all Uncle style. Let's rock.
Road Uncle Chuck.
Whoa. Hey.
Watch me.
Whoa.
See.
Article done there out to the rubber dub here push. Rebel MC burn to leave the man super cat the wild Apache. Watch it.
Rubber dub. Let's rock.
Watch me. Boy, I go like your stush.
Swing and the intercom rolls. They tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work. Run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna know that son. So I grab a bunch of rose and I started to run. Here I come. Whoa. She said the lift doesn't work. Run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna know that son. So I grab a bunch of rose and I started to run. Here I come. Whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Not because you are old and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Burn me down. Here I come. Hey, someone.
Y'all know what's coming. Let's drop that shit, hopper1000 radio.
Over the ocean. Here with the road boy, I work for them now. I don't see my mind in a young girl. I'm gonna be girl, but them are not really. My mind in a young girl. I got some food, them not go run me when I come in. No, when it comes to me side, some galactical liberty and distress me fight like them don't know still. Me love the world vibe, but now me a go open up I'm an eye wide. English and God, come to me backyard. Me know the gal a do place, me know the gal a flat. Me have me one a key and you want it back now. You me young girl, no matter with the girl. Just tell me the truth and you let me know. Is it me and you today? The man you tomorrow who is out the microphone and fabulous device. When me bust them style, all the gal them follow. I just come by in a young gal video. Now go to me fool, them now go run me right. I come by in a young gal video. Now go to me gal from them up a city lane. No things are gone, when it comes on me side. Some galactical liberty and it set me fight like them don't know say. Me love to want it fight, but now me a go put it up and my time. Up na me backyard, me know the gal a do this, me know the gal a fraud. Me have me one a key and she want it back now. Hear me young gal, don't bother with the girl. Just tell me the truth, and please let me know. If me and you today, him and you tomorrow, who is out the microphone and Babylon the mic. When me bust them style, all the gal them follow. Just come by in a young gal video. Now go to me fool, them now go run me right. Just come by in a young gal video. I'm gonna let me gal from them up a sexy lake. No things are gone, and it can get me stand legs. I get him a walk up and up. Without my life, they glad up me find me the lotion and get me one a paddle. Just on me lips, everything off as if a woman can come to me life. I run that correct me, have me one a dirty. That trick can't take me to the one my so good me now go live and fresh. I just come by in a young gal video. I'm gonna live the gal from them up a sexy lake. Sometime I in a young gal video. Now go to me fool, them now go run me raid. Pasha, as far as I'm and I can see, me they a work and earn the money. The time you a cheat on me, you get right. And if me find a man booty, me know that it don't belong to me. Me wear shine and me wear a 13. Me and myself, let me not in a me. All young, tell you to go fit and go to my mind in a young video. I go to the girl them and them have a sexy leg. To my mind in a young girl bed. Now go to me fool, them now go run me red. Me tell them now me all damn young girl jump around sexy leg. To my mind, up in a pyramid. Let me tell them you young girls jump around sexy leg. To my mind, up in a pyramid. London girls jump around sexy leg. To my mind, up in a pyramid.
That's enough. I did my thing. Now it's time for Kiernan McGinnis to join me. Talked a lot about different shit. If you're concerned that the radio will disappear, it ain't gonna disappear. I'll be back next week with another great guest and some conspiracy theory talk for all the conspiracy theorists. So, hope y'all enjoy my conversation with Kiernan McGinnis. Peace.
You're now rocking with your favorite DJ, DJ
hopper1000.
Yo, bro, why you got your camera on? What do you want me to look at you for?
Bro, I don't know how to turn this shit off.
You just turn it off.
I'm like a boomer. How do I do this?
You could have. I mean, I turned mine off. You could.
I didn't even know.
Look, you see me.
Face. Oh yeah.
I'd like to introduce to the show, for the grand reopening of the show, I've got a great guest for you guys. Pro skater, cool guy, skateboarder extraordinaire, future musician too. Kiernan McGinnis. What the fuck is up?
I'm chilling. What's good? I ain't no pro skater or nothing, but
yes, you are. Yes, you are, bro. What?
But I appreciate that. That's
hey,
really
so
nice.
what? So if you ain't a pro skater, what do you do for a job?
I don't know. I do a bunch of weird shit like side hustles.
Nah, but you
That's
skating
my
every
passion.
day.
Passion's my skating. Yeah.
Have you ever made $1 off of skateboarding?
Yeah.
Have you ever made $100 off of skateboarding?
I have.
Yeah, you're a fucking pro skater. You're skating for 303 boards out of Denver. Am I correct?
Yeah, the skate shop out there.
Don't you also got a couple other sponsorships you want to name?
Yeah, I'm float for DGK, DC, Venture Trucks. I get Mob Grip Tape.
Bro.
Yeah.
So as y'all can tell, this guy is fucking pro skater. He's getting all this free shit. Obviously, this guy's pretty good. So yeah, we got Kiernan McGinnis in the building, in the booth right now.
Fuck yeah.
So we actually met a couple months ago in Philadelphia. You're from Denver.
Yeah.
But you live in Philly.
Yeah, I moved around like a little bit. Just like when I was young or whatever, moved to Albuquerque and back to Colorado at a young age. And then when I was 16, like late 16, just turning 17, I had moved to Louisiana for like a couple months with my homie Orange, and like his baby mama moved us out there. It was like a whole thing. It was sick. Like she's real sweet for that. We still like talk a little bit.
Shout out to Orange.
Yeah, shout out to Orange. He's the best, for real. I fucking love that fool. So like he moved me out with him, and then we came back to Denver a little bit after, and then after that I moved myself to Portland and met this girl named Rosie. She's just like a homie. She's sick as fuck. She let me move into her crib out there, and I was just living off of Social Security because when my dad passed away, I got like survivor benefits. So that just kind of like funded me to do whatever I want, like, and my mom was cool with it because shit was pretty crazy. I was just able to like roam around and do whatever, and I had money to do whatever I wanted, which was pretty fucking crazy up until I was like 18. And yeah, like it's super sick. I got to do a bunch of shit.
So for the last year, you've been in Philly, right?
Yeah, I'm coming up on 2 years in August. Pretty hyped. Like everything worked out pretty sick, like especially with work and stuff. Like back in Denver, I worked at an indoor skate park for like the last year and a half that I lived there. So I was able to skate like every day because of that. I was just also really passionate about my job, and they gave me the opportunity to like run their social media and stuff. So that like basically takes care of my rent on top of that. Like led to another job, like editing onboarding videos and stuff, basically through the investors of the indoor skate park. That shit is crazy too. So like being out here, I've been able to like find enough side hustles in order to be able to skate every day. And whenever I need like immediate funds for like food or for weed or whatever, like I just do deliveries on the side and mostly work at night. Yeah, like the DoorDash hustle. That's the best.
You know,
shit.
I'm on that too.
Yeah, it's the
we all on that.
Best. Yeah, if you're a skateboarder, I feel like you know about the DoorDash.
Let's talk about it.
Trying to get by on a free schedule.
Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about how DoorDash and Uber Eats held it down when nobody else would.
Dude, that shit's the best. Like immediate funds whenever you need it, anytime.
You could cash out at 5 times a day. You could be like, shit, I need $10 for a sandwich. Do one delivery, get $10, and now you're fine. Guess what?
And if you have a brain, you know how to work the demographic and go to the rich neighborhoods where people spend a lot of money. Like, yeah.
And you could get a girlfriend who has a vehicle, and you could use her vehicle. Right?
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, by any means necessary. That's what Orange did for the longest time too, and he used my car to do DoorDash, and I was fucking...
So you were the girlfriend. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yo!
That fool had a real girlfriend.
Why didn't she give him... She didn't even have a car to give him.
She did. I don't know why. He just used my
car. But he had
car.
to use yours.
I was just like, whatever, I guess.
That's a real homie. You're a real one for letting... I think all my homies need to let me use their vehicle to do DoorDash deliveries.
Let Zach use your vehicle if you're a real homie.
Right. But that's besides the point. Let's talk this Philadelphia state of mind that you're in.
All right, let's talk about it. What do you want to know?
We really met a couple months ago in Philadelphia. which I just learned that's Pennsylvania. I didn't even know that. I just thought Philly was its own state, to be honest. Because that's all everyone talks about. Philly.
It's like Philly and Pittsburgh. I feel like it's so big, it's like two different states, but it's not.
You just blew my mind because I thought Pittsburgh was a state too. Anyways, so we meet in Philly after a little Hopper 1000 show that I had played. And I meet you through DJ Sellers. Good friend of the show. I love DJ Sellers. So we meet up and it's a good night. And I'm like, yo, I want to kick it with y'all tomorrow. And we go out and we get skate clips all day long at different spots. That was a beautiful day, and you gave me a nice tour of the city of Philadelphia. Those 2 days we was chilling.
Oh yeah, I had to put you on. Like, I took you to all of my favorite places to go and shit. I feel like if you're a tour guide, that's the thing to do.
We got Banh Mi's. We rode the Philadelphia subway.
Yeah.
Banh Mi's subway. We went to the hood and filmed some sort of like hood spot. I don't remember what that was. Like
the jerk chicken spot, the Caribbean food. Shit's so good.
Nah, and we hit that one like thing at the park. That clip that you and DJ were trying to get, and I was like just like off to the side.
Showing the city through my perspective and like what I like. I feel like that's the best thing to do as a tour guide. Like, no matter who it is, too. Like, whether you're a skateboarder or just a homie and you've never been to the city before, like, might as well just put you on and show you the best parts of it.
Well, when I met you, I knew for sure. I was like, all right, I need this guy on the show because you're a very interesting dude. The people will find that out shortly when we get into some crazy topics. You're very interesting. You're tapped to the community. You're fucking good at skateboarding, and you're pro whether you want to admit it or not. And you're a cool-ass dude. I'm like, oh, this dude is sick. I need this guy on the show. But let's shift the conversation a little bit to what we all know and love. Wood pushing. Skateboarding, my friend. Let's talk about it. Tell the people, how long have you been skateboarding for?
Well, I was kind of born into it, I guess, because my dad skated and, like, I don't know. Like, my parents said that I was just like rolling around on skateboards and shit before I was comfortable walking. Like, it's been my whole life since I was born. I don't know, he just like worked at skate shops and shit my whole life, and then like owned a skate shop before he passed and stuff. Like, so that's pretty much all I know, and everything that I've learned to enjoy outside of life basically came from skating. I don't know much else outside of it besides like things that I discovered from it.
Like, you discovered music through skating, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. I was even thinking about it, too. And even, like, the drum and bass shit and the electronic shit all came from skating, too. Just because, like, at a young age, I didn't even know I liked that shit. But I always liked the music in, like, Rune Glifberg's part. Like, he skated The Prodigy or whatever. And I always liked Chemical Brothers. But I didn't even really know what that shit was until I got older. And, like, got put on by these, rave kids that had this house called Kush Control Room and shit, and that's actually where I met Orange too, was fucking at this rave house, and we had like started staying there together at basically the same time. Pretty crazy. But yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, and even like art and shit, like I was really always influenced by like skateboard decks, and like my dad always had wall bangers in the crib and stuff, so like that always interested me. And I don't know, like, that's pretty much it. Like, it all just came from skating. It's kind of fried, honestly.
All right. You say it's fried, it's about to get way more fried. And I'm about to hit you with some tough questions.
All right, hit me with them.
You caught me in kind of like a mystical mood that I'm in right now. I've been thinking about this. There's something about skateboarding that attracts a certain kind of person. And skateboarding attracts a lot of artists, a lot of creative people. It attracts a certain kind of mind. And it's a non-standard kind of mind. It's a weird person. Why do you think skating has become the cross section of art and music and style and swag in life. Because if you peep game, you realize that everything that's cool comes from skateboarding. Like the fucking clothes, the music, the talking, the everything comes from skaters.
No, you're right for sure. I just feel like a big part of it is if you even look back at the history, like all of those subcultures were kind of intertwined with each other, whether it was on the West Coast or the East Coast. Just because, like, I feel like, especially in California and in New York, like everything was such a clusterfuck and all those people were hanging out with each other. And that was when all the important eras were so, like, prevalent, I guess, and important. And all of those people were connected in one way or another because I guess they were all outcasts from like the norm. So like, I don't know. And I feel like everything was just happening so fast, but everybody was like connected in one way or another. And there's like a bunch of stuff that already talks about that, but I don't know. Everything that was cool either came from the West Coast or the East Coast. And I feel like skateboarding was both so important in both of those coasts or whatever. Like everything was happening in both of those places, and that's where skateboarding kind of came from and where all the important eras and influences came from, like especially the East Coast and in the West Coast. Like I don't know, they were both super important.
You are a combination of a West Coast skater and a East Coast skater. I mean, almost a perfect combination considering you're from Colorado.
Yeah, well, I don't know, like my dad was like the East Coast skateboarding influenced him super heavy. Like that was what he fucked with the most, and like that was what I grew up on was East Coast skateboarding. Like that's all I cared about.
You are East Coast now, you're Philly.
Yeah, like that's why I came out, is like my dad's influence helped that a bunch. It was like all I grew up on was East Coast skateboarding and hip hop, like listening to hip hop at such a young age, like, and then being in the Southwest or whatever, like in Colorado, it's just closer to the West Coast, and like everybody that I looked up to in the scene always would go to Albuquerque or Arizona or California, and like just because it's easier to get to. So like being in the Southwest, the spots don't look very good. Like they're not very photogenic or pleasing, so you have to skate big shit like in order for it to translate on film. Like if you're not skating a fat handrail or a fat drop, it kind of looks like dog shit and it doesn't really work. So your ability speaks more than what's going on in the clip. Like it has to. Not to say this in a bad way, but you could just like, I don't know, not even like that. It's like less is more here. Like you can do something that's visually pleasing and it's way more attractive to watch than someone doing the same thing somewhere else. It's like the best way to put it.
I'm about to start snapping. Okay. I'm about to take sides. I grew up in Florida, which is what coast? The East Coast. And I got something to say about the West Coast. Fuck the West Coast. What are you, Lords of Dogtown? What are you gonna just go pull a gnarly trick in a bowl? You couldn't do any East Coast shit if you wanted to. Like, Kiernan, you don't gotta support what I'm about to say. This is just my opinion. This is not Kiernan's opinion, but my opinion. My opinion. The West Coast. What are you, Tony Hawk? You're like on by the beach in like a bowl, getting radical and gnarly. Like this ain't Lords of Dogtown. You ain't hard. You ain't Philly strong, New York strong, and you're definitely not Florida strong. So I will say that about. And guess what too? I'm not even a skateboarder. So guess what? I can say whatever the fuck I want. I'm a skateboard.
No, you're right for sure.
Affiliate. I mean, I'm a skater affiliate.
I definitely fuck with the East Coast skateboard. In my opinion, it is way sicker. I mean, and it's not by any means any easier at all. It's just different.
No, but I'm just trolling these people.
Oh yeah, but if you do skate here, or you do come here, or you're from here, like I guess you just have to be built different. because it's not easy by any means.
Now, that was just a Hopper 1000 critique. I'm just East Coast in general. I mean, I'm Florida. So, but about the skating, like, I have a lot more respect for the East Coast skaters for sure. It's a lot tougher.
It's not easy. Like, I don't know, being able to skate through 4 seasons or learning how to layer up without getting hypothermia or some shit and sweating through your layers. Like, dude, it is not easy. I love it though. I mean, it's not much different from Colorado, I guess. I mean, not like that, but like with the 4 seasons and shit, like you do have to learn how to layer up some days if you really want to skate in the winter time when it's fucking freezing, or if you want to go shovel out a spot or something. Like, you do have to work for it still.
I hope your people don't go crazy on me for roasting the West Coast too hard.
Nah, dude,
they'll be straight. Nah, they need to know I am not a skateboarder. I'm a skater affiliated person. And guess what? I'm a fruit booter. What of it? Okay, I ride rollerblades.
I fuck with it.
Now I'm just doing my trolling, but maybe we should get back to the serious talks.
All right.
So, on an average week, how many hours do you think you're skateboarding, bro?
I mean, it really depends. Like, I don't know. Like, some days I'll skate for like an hour a day, I guess. But like most of the time, I try to be out all fucking day unless I have to work, or like, especially when I was filming that full length with Orange. Like, dude, I was skating like 8-9 hours a day, and like I just took this trip to Denver, and it was no different. Like, skating 8 hours a day, basically trying to skate as much as I can, trying to get out with whoever I can. Like, it was the best. But at Muni, it's a little different. Like, you basically can only go at 1, or else you'll get kicked out kind of quick, or nobody's there, so it's not as fun. So like, usually
Temple,
Muni's like the plaza at the.
Oh, I remember you showed me that, and there's a police, and you was telling me about that.
Yeah, it's like the plaza downtown. It's like the last plaza in Philly that's like that, you know.
And that was where all those skaters was at. And then you, like, I met some of your
when we
friends
walked
over there.
through, they had just gotten kicked out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck the Muni cops. Guess what? Fuck them.
Fuck the bike cops. But yeah, so like people usually start getting there at 1 and then stay all night, like stay till the sun goes down, and then they go out. Like, usually I be like tucked in.
Hey, I got something to tell to those cops. If there wasn't skaters skating Muni, what the fuck else would be happening? Some government boring shit? At least get some entertainment out of watching some skateboarders. Like, what, do you not like being entertained? Like, just let the skateboarders entertain you, and you could do your work.
I mean, yeah, if it wasn't us, it'd just be homeless people there. But the cops just fuck with us because it's easy and they're lazy.
Right. But you do not let it get you down.
Nah, I usually just wait around, wait for him to leave, and then come back up. Like, they can't sit there all fucking day, you know. They try to sometimes. Like,
he's probably like getting cheated on the whole time. He's just sitting up. He's sitting up at Muni. His wife is fucking somebody else. He's just sitting there like an idiot.
Probably.
That's how cops. That's a life of
like that. That shit's crazy.
Sorry, I don't want to offend all the police officers that listen to the show. I got a large fan base with the police force. No, I'm kidding, bro. I don't think a single police. The only police that listens to my show is the one that's paid to watch what I do.
Well, fuck him.
Yep. Well, let's get on to another topic. I mean, I'm chilling out.
Soapy ass water. I got like a piece of weed in it, and I just don't want to get it out, so I just been sipping on this like kind of soapy weed water.
You're drinking water with fucking a bud of weed inside of the water?
Just like a little bit. Like, I took a mole and like a little flake of weed fell in there, but it's a floaty.
All right, let's talk about that. Why are you calling weed a mole?
Oh, I don't know, like, that's just always what I heard people call that shit, like, growing up in Denver, and, like, my homie Bird, Justin Greer, he fucking filmed these videos called Mole Vision, and he would, like, make these mole stickers and put them everywhere, like, I don't know. It's just something that I grew up on, and, like, the way I started smoking weed was literally taking moles, like, which is pretty fucking gnarly, but didn't have very much weed, so we just dumped tobacco in that shit, and I don't know, the name mole's stuck ever since. People in Denver know what I'm talking about a lot of the time, and, like, people in the West Coast know what I'm talking about, but fucking, every time I say that shit here, they're like, what the fuck is a mole? I even had my neighbor ask me what a mole was yesterday.
Kiernan, do you realize you're a motherfucker who speaks completely in slang?
Yo,
you realize that?
Yeah, no.
You realize that half the words that come out of your mouth are slang that nobody knows what you're talking about?
It's fucked, dude. It's always been like that. Even in school, like, I had to write out, like, a whole fucking thing of all the slang that I use because she didn't know what I was saying either. And I was like, oh, fuck.
You had me tripping out in Philly. Like, I had no idea half the shit you were talking about. You were, like, all Philly slanged out.
That shit, and just, like, even, dude, I don't even know. Like, I pick up shit from everywhere because I've been fucking coast to coast, basically. I don't know, dude. Everything just sticks. It's bad.
Bro, I don't even want to take you to Florida with this shit. You couldn't even.
I've been, dude. Everybody I met from there kind of knows what I'm talking about.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Bro, wait, you went to Florida?
I've been.
So you're about to start saying Florida slang. You're about to be like, hey, they flagging out here.
Shit stuck before that shit was, like, crazy big, just because I've been to the Panhandle and shit, and, like, oranges from the Panhandle.
I have to cut this part out. I'm about to cut out what I'm about to just say. I'm about to say this. Fuck the Panhandle. That's the part of Florida. Everyone knows that South Florida runs the entire Florida. And people from the Panhandle, they're like, I'm from Florida. No, you're not.
Florida, Bama, dude.
You're from Alabama and you're from Georgia. You're not from Florida. Florida starts in Tampa and goes, and the lower you go is more Florida. Everything above Orlando is, like, basically not Florida. And that's real.
Bro, that's funny.
That's some Florida shit. The Florida listeners. Florida people know. Florida starts Orlando and lower. If you're more north than Orlando, you better just start claiming Georgia at that point.
Yo, damn.
You can't claim Florida.
Don't. That shit's funny.
All right, another thing I wanted to get into. This might be, I don't know if you want to get into this. Philadelphia. I just went for my first time. That's where we met. We had a great time. Philadelphia, I noticed everybody in Philly is like a graffiti person. What's up with that? Why is everyone doing graffiti in Philly? Like,
well, a big thing is like there's always been this discrepancy between who started graffiti, like whether it was Philly or New York. It's just a big part of the culture, and like it always has been, and it's just like also a fucking green light here. Like, it's so easy to do. You could basically do it anywhere as long as you fucking, like I said, have a brain. It'll be all right.
I don't want to go too hard on this subject, get a little crazy. I don't want to get too crazy on graffiti, but I'm always very tapped to the graffiti world as well. And I just noticed that the Philly graffiti scene is way crazier than basically anywhere else I've ever been. It's way crazier even than New York City, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's also so wild too, just because hand styles are so prominent, and like, if you don't have a good hand style, you probably shouldn't paint.
No, but it's like everybody in Philly paints. Everybody.
It's so sick.
You meet a dude at the bar. He's like, I write. He's like, I paint.
Yeah.
You meet a chick at the bar. She's like, I paint. You meet the fucking bartender. He's like, I paint too. You meet the fry cook behind the kitchen. He paints. You somehow meet that dude's uncle. and he paints too. Everybody in
It's so
Philadelphia
wild.
fucking does graffiti for some reason.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Now, I was around some people while I was in Philly, and it was fucking mind-boggling. I'm just like walking down the street. I don't even know this motherfucker next to me is a painter. Motherfucker just like wets up an entire box truck with his tag. I'm like, yo, that's somebody's truck. Like, outside of Philly, I'm not incriminating nobody. I'm not saying who. And it wasn't you. You know it wasn't you. It was a random person. Just starts fucking graffitiing a fucking truck. I'm just thinking, bro, that's somebody's truck. Holy shit. Like, that.
Oh,
Philly
yeah, and
is-
that shit's a go in the East Coast, too. Like, box trucks and vans are a go. It's wild.
So you can't even own a fucking van in Philadelphia without somebody. That shit will get tagged in like 2 hours.
Well, it's just paint. Well, they just like have to paint their shit white, and you can still like see whatever bleed through it if it's in the sun. It's pretty funny.
So basically, you literally cannot own a van in Philadelphia because it will be painted. And if
Or
the person-
what I noticed, what a lot of people do is they'll pay someone to paint that shit for them because like you can't go over a mural or whatever. So like next to my old crib, there is this big rig or some shit. Actually, no, it was a box truck. It was like a big ass box truck, but it had watermelons painted on it, and they would just sell watermelons out of it. But since it was like a watermelon mural, no one can paint that shit. There's this truck off of Girard that sells like shampoo and detergent out of it, and they have this dude named Met paint it, and that shit like doesn't get painted over because it's Met and he's a legend. And just shit like that. Like, I feel like that's the only way not to have your truck get painted on. Crazy.
So basically, if I have a van, I need to get like a cope throw up on my van immediately, so nobody else can paint on it.
Even damn near just like I guess a legend, I guess, where
Or
they
Katsu or
they do
something.
like an actual mural with like a character or some shit. That's what I see run the longest. I feel like without having anything happen to it.
Another thing I remember I told you when I was out there, when I was experiencing Philadelphia for the first time, I was telling you it's like this. How come in Philadelphia, everything is like a fucking cheat code that you like have to know how to do it to like basically do anything in Philadelphia? Like, you know what I mean?
I was telling my friends that you said that just because I thought it was funny. Fucking, I don't know, dude. I guess it is like you just have to know like with certain shit like food, like because there's so many pizza places. There's certain pizza places where you don't get the fucking pizza there, but like cheesesteaks are dumb good. I don't know, shit like that. And with like the poppy stores and stuff, like
bro.
Some of
So that's one
packed
thing.
fucking
So y'all
fat
got
on
corner
my
stores.
food.
So y'all got corner stores, poppy stores, and Chinese stores and shit. You know,
Chinese
everywhere
stores,
else.
gas stations, and poppy stores, I swear, and they're all different.
Yeah, and also I was in a poppy store and the motherfucker had like a giant hole in the middle of his floor. Nobody even looked twice. Everyone acted like it was normal.
Dude, yeah, it is normal.
How is that normal to have a giant hole in your store?
I don't know. It's just there, like
Motherfuckers just like walk around it.
yeah, just walk around it.
And then
They'll
a
fix
poppy
it
store, you
eventually,
walk
maybe.
in and you say, "Hey, what's up, Poppy?"
Oh, yeah, everybody goes, "Yo, what's up, Pop?" Or, "Hey, yo, like, what's good, Poppy?" Or fucking, there's also beer stores too. So there's beer stores, Chinese stores, poppy stores, gas stations. They're all different.
You realize
Crazy.
everywhere else in America, all of those stores are just one store?
Gas stations, yeah. That's how it was back home.
And then it's like motherfucking like you go to a bar and it's like the bar's like in a secret doorway and you have to go like on the second floor and that's the bar, but the third floor is a pool hall and it's a different location
Dude,
completely.
yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah,
like it's like
or-
how would you expect me to remember any of this shit? It's like a cheat
There's,
code.
like, yeah, and there's like apartment buildings stacked on top of everything. So there's like also some restaurants where you like walk in and there's one door that's a restaurant, and the one's an apartment building. Like, I don't know, it's wild.
And you don't know which one is the motherfucker's apartment and which one is the location you're trying to go to.
Yeah, you just like open the wrong door and it's locked or whatever. But I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Like, But I like figured it out mad quick just because like that's what you do as a skateboarder or a musician or whatever. You're like so used to acclimating to a new environment, like you pick up on it pretty quick.
Yeah, but like it's like this. Philadelphia and New York, you gotta know how to move.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But then guess what? Then you go to West Coast and everyone's like this.
Hey guys, let's go to the bar. Yes.
Oh yeah, for real. I don't know.
And I'm like this. What are you talking about?
Like, let's just go to the bar. Who cares?
This shit's not for me.
Why do I feel like I just pissed you off with what I just did?
No, you didn't.
It was a little bit too realistic for you.
No, you good.
Damn. So let's get more deeper into the life of Kiernan McGinnis. Okay? We're getting deeper now. We talked about skateboarding. We talked about graffiti. Now it's time to talk music. So you've been telling me and you've been showing me that you've been making music. And I'm very excited for the people to hear the kind of music you're on because it's very good. And you're actually producing in a very unique way. Let's get into all that. So how long have you been wanting to do music?
Dude, forever, because like I said, I lived in that rave house for a little bit, like, and all those kids were techno kids, so they had hardware at their crib. They were all making drum and bass. They were all making like cool electronic music or house music, like none of that EDM shit, but it was all like cool electronic music, drum and bass or whatever. And so like that, it always fascinated me then, like, oh shit, like, dude, it's a little bit more achievable than I thought it was. Later on, like, I didn't think about it too much, just was focused on skating. And then a big part of me moving to Philadelphia was staying somewhere with Four Seasons, just because like it forces you to do something else besides skate all the time. Like you have to pick something else up. You can't skate forever. So just like I had the opportunity to buy a 404 just because I saw some kid was selling one for dumb cheap and I couldn't not buy it, you know. So I bought a 404 and I started learning how to make breaks or whatever. What I would do is just like record my break, do whatever to it, and then I have my like little DJ deck and I would put the like first layer of my break in the DJ deck and I would just like add my effects to it and chop it up even more, like with my, I don't know, I use like this hardware called DJ and I just like chop it even deeper with my DJ deck and do it all analog. I add another track to it for more stems and stuff.
So people who do music are listening to this and they're probably like realizing that you basically produce music in an insane way that nobody else can do. Like, yeah, you're basically doing shit entirely analog, but it's not even that you're trying to be cool about it. That's just like no, you're not even using a DAW.
Like how I figured it out.
You're using you're using a 404 and then you're putting it into a turntable. Yeah, and then you're fucking mixing it in the turntable and then putting it back in 404. Then you're using a weird DJ software no one's ever heard of.
Yeah, no, I just keep adding layers to it through my fucking turntable, like, and do everything in one take. Now that you do say it out loud, that shit is fucking insane because it takes me like 3 days to make a song and like for the first layer of whatever I'm doing, it takes me like 4 hours. Like I have to just stop for like a week.
But guess what, bro? I'm gonna tell you this: never fucking change. And all the music,
I love it, dude. It's so fun.
All the music heads that are listening right now know what I'm talking about. Never change, because that is such a unique. That's a unique process, and you really earn it that way when you're really working in those analog ways, those old school ways. You're really earning your tracks. It's a lot more rewarding than using a DAW or using any kind of computer software. Like what you're doing is the real way, in my opinion.
It feels so good to make a song, but the only thing that sucks is like I'll try to make music with other people and I like can't do it because fucking I just don't, like, I make music in such a weird fucking way, so when I do it with someone, I'm like, fuck, I don't even know how to do this shit right.
Nah, you gotta keep it going because...
Yeah, no, I'm still gonna do it the same way, but I am gonna use those techniques to my advantage, though, especially for making, like, hip-hop beats. That shit's super nice.
Nah, the real music heads that are listening to this right now, they'll know that the way you're doing it, as crazy as it is the right way to do things. I mean, this is how Jay Dilla did things. This is how Nujabes does things. This is how everyone does things. This is how Ross G did everything. Sorry, I'm naming a bunch of people.
No, you're good. That's just cool.
Rest in peace to all those
everybody
legends.
does do everything like way different than everybody else. The best way to learn something is to just like try it and figure it out your own way.
This is really what it is, though. When you're working with physical mediums and analog equipment, you are touching the music. You are literally touching it. And that is so much different than just being a little brainiac on the computer on Ableton or FL. You know, that's some brainiac calculator shit. And there's a place for that. That's just how it is these days. But when you actually got the equipment and you're touching the music, something is different about that. It's a human touch, literally. And it makes
it definitely adds character.
So I say this, don't change. If people say it's difficult to work with,
I don't plan on it anytime soon, dude. It's so fun. It's pretty cool to do too. Like I like what I do.
Yo, whatever happened to that song we was working on?
My audio interface broke. Now I'm waiting to get a new interface. When it rains, it pours.
Also, when I went to your house, you had an interface from like 1984.
Dude, that's the issue. Is it was compatible on my last Mac, and then my cat peed on my Mac, so I had to get a new one. You know, thank God I have a job where I can do tax write-offs or whatever. So it's very nice.
So we talked about skating, we talked about graffiti, talked about culture wars, and we talked about music. All right, my last thing I want to get into is just real life shit. Okay, now we're just going on real life mode. Now let's get into the real shit.
True.
So
what do we get into?
For the last question, I always ask everyone is like, do you have any advice you would like to give to the young listeners? Because there's a lot of young listeners, like 16 years old.
Dude, the best advice that I could give, I don't know, it's like two things essentially. Like, if you want to do something as far as a career and you really want to do something impactful, you have to pay attention to the culture and you have to pay attention to the history. And if you do not do your homework, what's the fucking point? People like try to pick something up and they don't fucking care about the culture behind it, or they don't do their research, and they just try to learn everything like they try to learn everything from what's thrown in front of them, and it's just fucking lame, dude. Like, and how are you going to do something with longevity if you aren't thinking about it or thinking about what other people did before you in order to like leave a mark? And that's just something that's really important to me as far as music, skating, or art, or any of that shit in any medium. Like, if you're not paying attention to the history, how are you going to do something impactful? And if you aren't thinking about longevity, how are you going to do something impactful? Like, it's only going to last so long if you don't think about longevity.
That's true.
And as far as being a person, like, I don't know, dude, fucking something that I've been thinking about lately, especially like taking a trip back home and realizing, like, I don't know, I'm not trying to sound weird or nothing, but like, I like saw a bunch of people that I hadn't really like seen too much, or like some people that I don't even fucking know. And they were just like, yo, dude, like, you did this for me. Like, it's super sick. Like, I'll never forget that. Or like, yeah, I remember you talked to the homie this and that. Or like, this one's kind of deep, but like, the homie passed away and not very many people had talked to him. But like, my good friend knew him, and he was like, yeah, like, before the homie Will died, like, he was saying like all this shit about you, saying all this nice stuff and about how you talked to him. And he was like, and he talked to nobody. So like, the fact that he thought highly of you is like really special. Like, it's easier and it's better to be a nice person. I don't know, there's not really a point in inflicting anything on anybody else just because you're going through some nut shit. Like, just be a good person and it goes a long way, and like a lot further than you think. And also, like, don't do something just because you think something good's gonna happen, because what's the fucking point? Like, don't do something for no reason, just do it to do it, you know?
Both of those lessons are amazing. A quick way to sum that last one up is, when you help other people, you help yourself. And if you just focus on helping other people and being of service to other people, then you'll be fine. You'll be taken care of. But if you help other people, that is what matters. And there's an old quote by Albert Pike, leader of the Scottish Rite Freemasons. But he said this: what you do for yourself, it will die with you. When you die, everything you did for yourself, no one cares. But the things that you do for other people will live on forever. What you do for yourself, that dies with you. What you do for other people lives forever. And when you help somebody else, you help yourself. That's the truth. So if you just focus on helping other people, you'll be fine. And that's actually the secret to life. Just help other people. Don't even worry about yourself, because yourself, that gets taken care of.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
The other lesson you said was pretty good too. Do your homework, because if you don't do your homework, like, that's one thing a lot of music people will get into. When they first start making music, they're like this: oh, I don't have to like learn the scales because I'm about to make this groundbreaking genre that doesn't use scales at all. It's like, yo, the rules to music were established thousands of years ago. I mean, Plato helped that. Like, Plato made the rules, all right? You gotta follow them. You don't just be out here trying to create a new scale.
Fundamentals are so important, dude, and just like doing your homework, like you said, and everything moves at such a rapid rate now. Like, even though it is hard to like stand out, like, there's no point in doing something sloppy or like doing something wrong. Fucking might as well do something right. Think about longevity behind it. There's no point in getting wrapped up in some like 15 seconds of fame type shit.
Yeah, fuck the 15 minutes of fame. Basically, all the cool people aren't that cool when you meet them in real life. Take it from me. I met a lot of cool people. So-called cool people. They ain't that cool when you meet them in real life. I met plenty of famous people, and guess what? I didn't like them.
Feel that.
What? I like the people that I grew up with. I like this. Let me say it to you like this. So a cool person, so-called cool person, they might have 500,000 followers on Instagram. Well, guess what? When I have to move a fridge and I call that cool person, you think that motherfucking cool ass motherfucker's gonna try to help me? They ain't gonna help me move that fridge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call a real one. We're gonna move that fridge, and then we're gonna get a 6-pack, and then we're gonna talk about life. I fuck with the real ones, not the cool ones. Those cool ones.
Shit.
And guess what? When you hang out with cool people, you know what they talk about? All they talk about is this. Dude, do you know so-and-so? They're so cool. Dude, we're all so cool. Let's just all be cool together. Like, let's just all be cool. The cool people fade away. The real people, always there.
Straight up, dude. No, you're right.
So that was it. Kiernan McGinnis, my friend, from Colorado to Philly. Amazing guy. Thank you for being on the show, my friend.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Super honored to be on the show. Super honored to start that shit up after the 3-month hiatus.
Yeah.
Pretty tight.
We're restarting the show. And guess what? We might have a song coming out soon enough, right?
Yeah, dude, soon. Gotta get that audio face, and then I'm with that shit. I'm gonna try and keep working on my 4-track EP, so drop that shit eventually.
And let's drop that music name while they're still listening. What's your music name?
DJ No Free Downloads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's tight. DJ No Free Downloads. All right. Well, thanks for having me on the show. Appreciate that shit, Zach.
All right, I appreciate you, Kiernan, and I hope you have a good rest of your night, bro.
You too. Peace.
Peace.
You're now rocking with your favorite DJ, DJ
hopper1000.
You connect with something, that means that you're in tune with it. You understand it and it understands you, regardless of what it is. If I'm connected to hip-hop, then this is how I express it, and that's what this album's going to do. It's going to express my connection with hip-hop. I don't believe that a lot of rappers are connected with hip-hop. I believe they're connected with record companies and their finances, but not connected with hip-hop. Okay? If they were connected with hip-hop, the sound that they give off would reflect that.
History like almanacs from cyclone attacks and raw raps. Now I monopolize hi-hats. We used to supply cracks from with live cats who leave your eyes black. Normally battles unscathed, regardless of gun sprays. On some days I toast you like your sunbathed. Plus my C's don't revolve around copping pleas and enemies feeling 10 degrees when I dispense with ease. I lacerate and I blast a J-can to faster rate than a pastor make sermons and a bastard's wake. To feel the pent-up fury of a moolie who's moody enough to cuff in hand without a judge and jury. Metamorphic rap cocoons, a hit niggas with strap the wounds, gun clap platoons to put them back in tombs. Word to Moses, bringing careers to closures with lines of disposes of all the characters and poses. Whose heart ain't in it while the God printed. Rhymes that limit the nicest to a bitch with his ego dented. I got more skills that sharper than sawmills. The rotten apples core still about who got more bills. Some bless me with the SP so I can stress these niggas who got me at boiling point like Wesley. I milk beats till they left redundant, only to be funded by the blunted who come to my shows in the hundreds. Visualize what my mind has drawn. My mental be the womb of which rhymes is born. It's on when I leave mics torn. Visualize what my mind has drawn. My mental be the womb of which rhymes is born. It's on when I leave mics torn. Cause I don't give I display moves, I slay crews without the assistance of tools. I break fool and enslave rules. Qualm extra lethal, never sweat the feeble. I flex my cerebral and inject niggas like needles. True, deadlier than a sensei boots. Brave recruits flew the coop when I bomb shit like Babe Ruth. Cause they know when their man drop like Arabian sands. Hot niggas fry, puff more tied than Bangkok. And every paragraph is triggered by smoke. I figure I provoke and have high hopes and get your props revoked. I'm holding clicks to ransom, money grip my anthem. My spit clips as my style switches like dancing. I leave domes split like chap lips. BBS chrome and fat whips attract chicks when I max shit. But Quam ain't the one to be fucking Herbin. You blood sucking vermin, just get fucked until your pussy's burning. See, I'm hip to the game, plus I rip through your frames. So maintain, I get personal like name change. I hold the mic like a tight clamp to get hype jam. When I'm ample, shit jump off and bike ramps. From stages to street corners, I defeat performers. All the weaker corners when the corn bring more heat than saunas. I keep a low profile like the Master Avenger. Dismember contenders, leave them crushed like car fenders. Yeah, how you like that, Black? One time, hit skins from the back. Big Quam, up in the check, know what I'm saying? Recognize, and I'm out.
For all those affiliated. Word is born, my songs ain't whack. And any nigga who thinks that they must can't rap and can't get that. I got dudes with receipts, peeps who make mad beats. So if you get sued, I add beat. Commander-in-chief of of the belief, font leaves burn slower. The N not mixing E and J with soda keeps me geeked up. So if you got weed, then speak up, so I can twist up and leave you with that shit in teacups. We bust the raps that matter. Why you battle your own boys just to check to see who's fatter? I put it together like MacGyver, bombing your rhyme cipher, helping to represent funk like diapers. I'm one of the prime time rhymers without rotation, but I'm patient, cause Tame One don't own no station name. I'd rather hop my tape collection like I'm Nixon. Watergate 96 in effect, the deck's missing.
Crews get taken out quick, who's the best? Tame and MCL bringing lyrics to your chest. 1, 2, 1, 2. Crews get taken out quick, who's the best? Tame and MCL bringing lyrics to your chest. 1, 2, 1, 2.
My forms, patents, some might think it's arrogant, I'm transparent, but with lyrics it's apparent that I be the greater, I'm stated with the data. Sad and Sega, player, whack nigga hater, instant flow, like 5-minute grit strips. To rock with the jacks, hats, be on some other shit. Uncover skits like a private dick hit from all different directions. Chop your intersections like a jigsaw. Shit be raw, rock for all y'all tall. Raps, in brawls, touch all jaws with the gall. Put in the mix like hammer, grammar, falls. Check the track, flip the song, hits from the born wrong. Side, bumping in your eye. Graffitiism, tokenism, gagging off the lyrical jism. New Jersey native, creative with the source. Before waiting for battle, check the injury report. But there are no flaws in this rap, Lord's rest. Open wide, niggas, we bring it to your chest. Crews get taken out quick, who's the best? Tame and MCL bringing lyrics to your chest. 1, 2, 1, 2. Crews get taken out quick, who's the best? Tame and MCL bringing lyrics to your chest. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Who be first to catch this beat down? My rap pages be the source. Ego trip with many victories and no loss. Rap sheets show you details of wars and streets. We're the most live, catch vibe and blaze heat. Double XL kings who rush through, got right on. Quick to stretch it, sound crew to get a mic on. Math let the plate spin. Consecutive hits, promoters face grin. The dorm catch fits, keep the paper direct wire. CMJ retire, unlike the story that echoes out from chronic liars. Like those who feast on hog, eat murder dogs. A village voice kid with his heart and soul clawed. Killer bees produce the honey that fortified the platinum. Plus, the DJ claws fiend to scratch them. Thus, street team takes shots of criticism. Promotional vehicles whipping with mad rhythm. With the lockout of one of our source sports, we spice the stand, launch the stage on the ball court. During the first half, #1 draft, rap lord, swing sword, slam microphone, shatter billboards, 4080 sight. After inhaling the herb, vision impaired. When the silhouette emerge, one nut out the clan. Get your whole clique banned from radio. PD's cut your raps man, forcing me to move on from one world to another. Wanna go from the fuel jet to hover, take cover with the radical urban Latino. No hip hop connection with us and Janet Reno. I do an interview and they aim to trace my essence. To know more than is necessary, blunt's your weapon. My group's Nova, remain unsober and serve high times with King Cobras. I show ya low post MCs, your whole style's the feast. Second to get your word up, then the truth's unleashed. Creative loafing to the grand opening with my ray gun scoping. You're hoping uniforms be fridge when they walk the black beat in the heat. A razors exposing fresh meat in bedrock and gambling. Rolling stone out of zone where they can't monitor my zap phone. Collide with the tiger beat. Rapping raga, ebony eyes, folks see the saga.
Love in the motherfucking house.
Rock roller, tip niggas in the building. Now look, you niggas that want to be crooks, you shook. I'm fighting out a BK nigga. When I got a hold of some trap, I took it way back. Let a road chain gleam as I lean in my Cadillac. If you see me walking sideways, it might be an issue. I might be a little tight and I might have my pistol. The same niggas you see going up, you see them coming down. You be left in these streets, fucking round like
J-Love,
fucked up and twisted. Cause you'll be fucked up and twisted and shipped to ballistics in the form of a puzzle. As a result of them copper tops, chopping out the muscle. These niggas wanna let you chuck, but you ride by in your truck. When niggas throw it up, you looking like who the fuck? And how you gon' handle not being able to come through? The killers and the vandals can't stand you, cause you untrue, you're untrue. Doubt you, you wonder what it's about. When it hits you in your mouth, and all the bitch jump out you.
J-Love, son. Gangsters, ass niggas, son. You know that nigga, son.
So what you be now? Act like a bitch, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. Wanna kick off a cliff, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. These niggas is out to slaughter you, murder your ass, and you ain't gon' do shit, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Where the fuck is your morals, homie? Get the fuck out of here. Where the fuck is your balls at? We was raised by G's. Think I'ma let you disregard that? Get the fuck out of here. Cold day in hell, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Hemlock position, Duke. My name ain't Richie Rich. Be a nigga, deal with your city. Stop acting bitchy, bitch. You know the reason that the game gone bad. It's cause you forgot who gave you
This is the J-Love exclusive.
Truly yours. Fame, look, fam in my name. Mom's name is Jamal, got a jam in my name. I define what a true ace is, but you gon' have me to stab you with both of your faces, you two-faced bitch. Keep speaking about me bad. You gon' need a plastic surgeon to redecorate your face up with pieces of your ass. I'll brass knuckle your face, bust your snap block, joins when we can pop shots. That's how OGs do it on my block, cause violence is a universal language.
J-Love in the motherfucking house.
Pick the wrong nigga to bang with. Clock bomb with murder ya. B-field niggas get down to dirtiest. We give them the whole thing. Motherfucker, fuck. What have you had not known? Get your ass up, nigga. True up, nigga. Low P's, bitch. So what you do now? Act like a bitch, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Wanna kick off a cliff, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. These niggas is out to slaughter you, murder your ass, and you ain't gon' do shit, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Where the fuck is your morals, homie? Get the fuck out of here. Where the fuck is your balls at? We was raised by G's. Think I'ma let you disregard that? Get the fuck out of here. Cold day in hell, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Fuck you niggas thought. Hey, fuck family in this bitch. Rock roller. Still bang, 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 bang on the most motherfucker.
Yo, I gotta make ends meet, so I hit the concrete jungle. Cash flow, watch a nigga blow off a bundle. A hair on from here on in. It's me versus him, us versus them. May the best thugs win. No sellout, when Jiggy bust, we bust back. Me and my niggas shoot to kill, you can trust that. What's that? Looking in the shadow, scheming on my gate, let's penetrate. Dead the nigga pulse, face your fate, you're living in a false state of existence. Thinking you can take mine with no resistance. In actuality, my reality's full of gangbangers, sick up kids and drug slingers, cutthroats, making power moves with keys and Gino. He who told, gotta get the cream is what he quote. The streets far from sweet in this land of milk and honey. The milk sour and honey sets you up to get your money. Real thugs deal with what's real. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Real thugs, the back still. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Real thugs, the back still. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Real thugs deal with what's real. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal
deal with the real. It's the thug niggas on the uprise who keep it live. Strictly counting blood money, fuck a 9 to 5. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. We know the cash rules, so the hell with your trust. Plus, I gotta keep my third eye on New York City, the epitome of crime. Pole 9 in my vicinity, lurking. Can't sleep on bitches that be floating, or creatures that be creeping in the night. Might be curtain, so wake up. Shook niggas we shake up. It's a fine line between real and fake. The hell that I dwell in make my brain ache. Crackheads fiending, beaming is their lifeline. Criminals scheming for cream, plotting the right crime. You best to in hell, smell the real flavor. If you live in here, your Messiah couldn't save you. Real thugs deal with what's real. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Real thugs, the back still. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Real thugs deal with what's real. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Real thugs, the back still. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Rule 1, always keep your hand on your gun. Rule 2, stay true. Do what you gotta do. Rule 3. Live and die by 1 and 2. Use your brain as protection. Lock down your section. Thugs be throwing slugs at thugs, pushing dum-dums and mugs, wrapping dead bodies in rugs. Virgins using that vagina, turning tricks, toting keys of coke from New York to North Carolina. Shorty making mad moves out of state for Big Willie, pushing weight, living great bodies out of shape. Caucasian using technology out persuasion. Disarmers in this racial war that they're waging. Amnesty gun for toys, fuck that. Niggas better. Bet you slaves back in the days wish they could've bust back. Bam. Real thugs deal with what's real. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Real thugs, the back still. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Real thugs deal with what's real. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real? Real thugs keep the back still. Bottom line, that's the real deal. Can you deal with the real?
One, two, yo, check this out. Real freak ass, punk ass niggas out there. Keep fighting my man shit. He gon' keep it real for the 9-4. This motherfucking Monster Island, alright? Well, you bitch ass niggas, get the fuck out of Monster Island, alright? Yo, Griff, set that shit off like this.
I can either help or kill like radiation. Imitate Kuwait in a motherfucking train station. Mutilate like Charles Manson. I'm cutting bitches and I'm giving them stitches like Marla Hansen. Come and test me from Brooklyn to Bahamas. Battle the best and digest like Jeffrey Dahmer's. Mad motherfuckers murdered military methods. Priests of death pass my blessings with the Smith & Wesson. Punk ass rappers, I'm sticking up straight thicket. Rush, terror stricken cause your blood. I hang with CM. Curious short to know somebody in the streets. I have a rep for pulling spirits out of bodies. I show no fear, I'm not giving in. So change your address cause you're living in oblivion. Emperor of evil, compress my competition till my last breath. The best destroy recognition. Death's the definition. Rappers' fame is reduced. They're scared I'm loose and now they wanna call a truce. They hate it, I made it. They waited and hesitated, but now the brain's invaded. Anger, bitterness, you're hearing this, you're fearing this. Ass, I'm tearing this, you get this, so you're pissed. Cause ass I kick, always get last licks. The money devil is seal, all I roll is 666. Musical maze, eyes puffy like a North Face. Disgrace cruiser 2, I make a breaker like third base. I cause disasters, I am the master. Turn the little bastards, hit the fucking Casper. So put your name on the tombstone, cause when you try to kill me, I refuse to die alone. A lot of niggas wanna be me, but they can't be. But why? Cause there's only one Sam C. Front like they all that, but they just bums. What they trying to snatch, kid? Front like they all that, but they just bums. What they trying to snatch, kid? Violence plus intellectual analysis equal military thoughts. Fight with more than thoughts is my favorite sport. Quantities of entities enter me evilly. He who's dumb enough to battle me die drastically and has to be in the world of fabrication. Demonstrations of confrontation commends annihilation. Let's pretend we're both guns and make this shit erratic. I'll be the revolver, you can play the automatic. Automatic flip scripts, revolvers show loyalty. Each gun is diable, but only one's reliable. You shoot fast, but in the end you jam. Then I click back and turn your brains into spam. Grim is the man, and I demand my recognition, even if I have to blow you as a spiritual submission. I heard somewhere niggas are scared of revolution. Revolute against the reaper and get pulled from evolution. I was shot a few times and I died, and that's an action. Now I go beyond life and attack the supernatural. 7 shots fired, 7 shots went in me. Grim was Jesus Christ into the concrete cross, they pin me. A lot of hardcore niggas, I just figure they're imposters. Rappers, war games, and grim brain name is Joshua. So if you want a battle, then I gotta say, the only winning move against Grim Reap is not to play. A lot of niggas wanna be me, but they can't be. But why? There's only one Sam C. Front like they all that, but they just bums. What they trying to snatch, kid? Front like they all that, but they just bums. What they trying to snatch, kid? As I follow Apollo, got a prophecy in music. Exhort the rays of sun and transform it into poetry. Stalking the shadows of the human mind and leaving weary. Niggas better fear me when they hear my eerie theories. On the rap scene, me you can't compare. Punks like to stare, but they wouldn't dare. I'm giving niggas nightmares on the streets of Elm. Step into oblivion as you enter my realm. I turn boom bap into boom bip. My mind's over first shit, so you could call me Mixoplex. Quantum lethal universe is different time and places. Surrounded by an oasis of dead faces. Will I die in a peaceful way, or go all out like Carlito's way? Fuck it, gotta live day by day. Peace to my nigga by the name of Jay. Styles automatic with skills of Eddie Futch. Stick shift rhymes, I burn them out like a clutch. Primitive rappers ass kick, they either spark cause you're a dinosaur. So toward Jurassic Park, the Reaper's rude. Drop your ass to your knees if death was food. I'll be handing out free cheese. Sit back, relax, smoke some scammer. Niggas scream at battle, but their brain have no armor. On guard, grab the mic and take your fighting stances. Like to take chances, we go battle for advances. I'm in the wheelchair, but still making money cause I got my murder buddies wearing hoodies who get bloody. The rap Boba Fett, if you rhyme then I want you. Mental bounty hunter of hardcore fronters. So sleep on the reap like I'm not nice, but I don't freestyle cause my style costs a price. Tiny temptations of termination, no hesitation, retaliation to all imitation creations who's making duplications of my innovations. So what you want, niggas? Bring it on. I'll blow you out the sky like Captain Kirk through the motherfucking Klingons. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Grazing with a razor, watch you juggle a bus. Grim is the one that flew the cuckoo's nest. Fuck the world is written on my chest. A lot of niggas wanna be me, but they can't be. But why? There's only one Sam C. Front like they all that, but they just bums. What they trying to snatch, kid? Front like they all that, but they just bums. What they trying to snatch, kid? I represent you know I style. I represent you know I style. Big Vito's in the motherfucking house. Punks in the motherfucking house.
Devotion.
Hello, sweet, how have you been?
Fine, what have you been doing?
Making ends with my friends, cooling, roaming the streets, making beats harder than concrete, from pens to pads to techniques. I haven't been around, throwing the essence, I'm there. My days are sunny, but I'm like sunny without the share. I got feelings for you, I got feelings for some other friends. With all the madness in, I can't be faithful from the start. I feel like heart attacks, so I be out breaking girls' hearts. My pops told me to watch my hoes, cause at the rainbow there may not be a pot of gold. No freeing myself with all these girls on the jock. See, I want 'em, but like a fugitive, don't wanna get caught. My girl don't know I'm skeezing, having fun. My girl does know I be her mad love shogun. It's hard to stop cheating cause I'm devious. Girls don't trust me because of my previous. One or the other, I must take a pick. If push come to shove, I'll go back to my old tricks.
Devotion. 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 Devotion.
Next thing I know, all these soldiers out boasting. News went back and forth throughout the streets. Girls like a runner, always giving me beats. Relationships coming, yeah, I kick the habit. But just as I am, I know I want a tad bit. It comes and goes, as I can clearly see. Right now you can hear me, but can you really hear me? Mixed up in the shuffle, so have an open mind. Somebody, some fool, TikTok and sometimes all this chaos from the girls I hurt.
He loves me.
You got high hopes like a mini skirt. No one knows where the rainbow ends up. So what makes you think I'm out for a quick? Hop out my window cause my mom stopped to snore, knowing I got another girl at the front door. The domino theory, 1 falls, 2 falls, I'm down. The hoes come around and I belong in the dog pound. Saying I ain't, and I'm not giving up loving, but yo, I got my music, so y'all girls stop bugging.
Devotion. 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 Devotion.
My girl left me, damn. Charisma don't bug, but she's with another man. I can't have another kid taking what's rightfully mine. She played me, put me on pause, and now she rewinds. I got a taste of my own medicine, I'm hesitant. She won't let me visit her residence, I'm crushed, but it was coming to me though. She reversed it up on me like a game of Uno. On my transgram, I'm feeling sad and blue. Oh, what did I get myself into? I should've known that this girl was the one. Cause if she had beef, I let her pack my only gun. Only 1, only 2, 3, I ran games. Neglected so many girls that I'm in the Hall of Fame. But that's nothing to be proud of when you and that one's apart. I gotta go back to the start. I gotta go back to the start. Damn, man, I guess I just gotta take it day by day. Bye-bye.